dispersion, you must remember, basically is talking about rainbow. Okay, dispersion basically talking about rainbow. So it is good that you try to remember one big example for each subtopic. You understand? Remember one big example. Okay, what does this mean? You see, when I want to talk about plane mirror, I think about, oh, the normal mirror that I use in my bathroom. Then I can answer the questions very easily. Okay, same size, laterally inverted, what do you call this, same distance from object to this image, or all this I can remember because I think about the mirror I use in the bathroom. Then when I talk about concave mirror, then I think about the concave, the inside of the spoon, no? Then I can remember, oh, it is easy. What property is it? Okay, it's converge. Okay, then when I talk about convex lens, convex mirror, oh, I think about the other side of the mirror. Oh, convex mirror is to make things magnified, give me a wider angle to see. Or not magnified, apa tu? Give me a wider angle to see. I remember about the shopping center mirror. I remember about the mirror at the curved road. So must have one example so that you can think very easily. When I talk about refraction, think about swimming pool. Okay, you must have one example. So when talk about dispersion, think about rainbow. Think about rainbow. Think about rainbow. So you must know that in this world, we actually only have one kind of light. Actually, we only got one kind of light. We actually only got one kind of light. Because you know that the light that comes to our earth is sunlight. The only light that comes to our earth is sunlight, no matter during the daytime or during the nighttime. Nighttime, even of nighttime, the sunlight is being reflected on the moon. So in the end, it is sunlight. Correct? So there is only one kind of light that travels to our eyes, which is called sunlight, actually. So this sunlight, there is another scientific name, called white light. Okay, scientific name called white light. So whenever you say white light means sunlight. Is white light actually white color? Yes, white light actually is white color. But why is it white color? Oh, not because original white color. It is actually because it is the 7 colors they add up together to become white color. Which 7 colors? Rainbow color. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. This one, the behind the two, people sometimes will say differently. Sometimes people say it's violet and purple, but sometimes the book say indigo and violet. As long as you know, one is a lighter purple, one is a darker purple. Okay, so basically the 7 colors in a rainbow, they are making up the white light. Okay, so white light actually is a combination of the colors. Now, since you can combine these 7 colors together, you can also separate these 7 colors. And separating the 7 colors, we call it dispersion. Okay, so dispersion means separating. Okay, you can write down there. You cannot remember, dispersion actually means you separating the 7 colors in the white light. Okay, because like I said, in this world there is only one type of light, and that is white light. But why is it that we can see many different colors? Got red, got blue, got green, got orange, whatever? Because the light is dispersed. Light is separated. Separated from what? Separated from sunlight. Okay, so how did the scientists learn about dispersion? How did they find out that the light coming from the sun actually is not one color but 7 colors? How did the scientists found out? By accidentally using a glass prism. Accidentally, no, really accidentally. I have actually read through the story. The scientist actually, he was playing with his glass blocks lah. Scientists, sometimes they are very nothing to do with life lah. Sometimes only after 10-20 years they can discover something. So every day they drink their coffee, nothing much to do with life. They play with their glass prism lah. And then when they play with the glass prism, nicely there is a sunlight shining. Then suddenly they see 7 colors. Suddenly they see the 7 colors coming out. And that is when they found out that these 7 colors made out of this white light made out of 7 colors. So Is it due to refraction? You ask me. You see that there is a light going here and then going in different direction. Yes. Yes. Dispersion actually is based on refraction. But what? But what about refraction? What about refraction? Within the 7 colors, among the 7 colors, they have different speed. So it is not about density here, not about density, okay? Because they are all going through the same glass prism, but they refract differently. So it's not about density. It's about the speed of the light. Because if you remember, whenever we studied about refraction, we did not only learn about the density, we also talk about the speed. So here we don't talk about density. Here we talk about speed. What about the speed? The speed is that red color light, okay, red color light travels the fastest. Red color light travels the fastest. Okay, let red color light travels the fastest. And when light travels fast, they will bend very little, or they will refract very little. Will it refract or not? Yes, it will refract. No choice. There is going to be refraction because you are going from outside into a glass block, from the air into glass block. Yes, there is going to be refraction. There is going to be refraction. Okay, it will definitely reflect towards the normal line. But the question is, how much does it reflect? Because if you're talking about refraction, right? Refraction is like this. The light coming in here, refract. Okay, let's say low normal line like this lah. Normal line like this. It's going towards normal line. No? That means normal line. It can refract what? It can refract what? It can refract. It can refract here, 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 it can refract here. All of these are called reflection. Because it's going towards the normal line, towards the normal line. So they are all refraction. Refract, 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 refract. Because this is the air, this is the glass. So there is no choice. There will be reflection. A question is, how much does it refract? That has got to do with speed. So you can see here, it says that red travels the fastest. So when red travels fastest, it will also refract less. You must know, refraction actually is because the light is slowing down, you must know. Okay? The reason why it refract because it's the speed slow down. Refraction is the speed slow down or the speed become faster. So whenever you have a speed is highest, that means they are the fastest. They will refract very little because they don't want to waste time refraction. They want to pass through the glass block very easily. So they will refract a little bit. So that's why their refraction is the least. Okay? Paling kurang. The least. Then it will keep on increasing until you reach violet. And violet, or you may say dark purple, violet light, it will travel with the lowest speed, slowest, paling perlahan. Okay, paling perlahan. Okay, it is the slowest light. And when it is the slowest light, the light will bend the most because it takes a long time for it to pass through. Same idea lah. If you don't understand about the relationship of the speed and the glass block, think about it like this. If today I ask you to run across a padang, if today I ask you to run across a padang, you are small, you are 50 kilos, 40 kilos, 60 kilos, you are small. When I ask you to run through the padang, you will run very fast, correct or not? When you run very fast, of course, you will stay there very short time in the padang, right? Because padang is here, and you are here, okay, you are here. I ask you to run. What do? You run, no? And it would take you very short time to run. You are basically red color light now. If you ask me, I'm 100 kilos, understand? If you ask me to run, I will run here, run there, run here, run there. Then I reach. I am purple light now, violet. Okay. So that will cause more refraction. Okay, more refraction, less refraction. That's the idea lah. Okay, think about running across a padang. Okay, so do you need to read all this? You read by yourself lah. I explained to you already actually. I already explained everything to you. So one more thing is these 7 colors of light. Now, of course, I know. In this world, there are not only the 7 colors. Okay, not only the 7 colors. Red color, you got many kinds of red color. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 types of red color. So uh yes, it's true. There's a lot of kinds of light, okay? But these are the main colors. We call them the light spectrum. Okay, remember this name? We call it the light spectrum. Okay, a light spectrum. Okay, whenever you see question in your exam paper talking about light spectrum is talking about the 7 colors. Okay, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. If you're from primary school, Chinese school, then you will perhaps memorize it in Chinese. Up to you. Okay, no problem.